Right now, Bitcoin is pumping, and you might be wondering, what should you do and when should you exit your trades? And if you do exit your trades, what should you do with your money? Where should you invest it? We're going to cover all of that in this video. Make sure you watch until the very end because we got some great stuff for you. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe. Michael, good news with Bitcoin.
Yes, exactly. Exactly as we predicted. It's from the very beginning when we started telling people to buy at the bottom here. So we're actually from the bottom about 45% up with Bitcoin. So that's pretty good if you didn't sell. I know that last video I said, I was tempted to sell a bit, but I said I'm probably not going to sell because I feel that all the stars are aligned when it comes to Bitcoin and crypto. So for that reason, I did not sell anything, and I'm glad I didn't. And today, the S&P 500 is just open now with a green candle. So things are looking good. Doesn't mean we won't get pulled back, but it looks like a trend change. Remember the first question in trading, what is the long-term trend? Now, I have a few things to explain to you. And I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to take that out because it's not so relevant anymore. And we don't really need this either. So what we need to understand, and I doubt we're going to go back down there. So that's all gone. And let's just focus on what we see right now. Now, anytime that we are below this bull market support band, we call it the bull market support band because it supports a bull market. But if we're below it, it's bearish, right? So we are generally going to go down, and altcoins will suffer the most. So you're supposed to sell your altcoins like here, and don't even buy Bitcoin, like wait for the bottom. Then if you bought Bitcoin here, okay, it's not so bad. You go down, you hold it through the storm until you go back up. But now that where we are, I'm not saying you should not hold Bitcoin, but personally, I do prefer Bitcoin once we make it over the top. And that's where we are right now, because the opportunities for altcoins, once you're over this, can mean a lot more, right? You can make a lot more money with altcoins compared to just buying Bitcoin. So for that reason, I have sold some of my Bitcoin. And now I'm buying altcoins. Okay. Now, if you want to know what altcoins to buy, you can subscribe to MetaGold Rewards as a subscriber. Go in the link, become a member, and you can know what I traded, things like that, right? But just very important you understand that once money is made in Bitcoin, right, then what happens is people start getting bored with Bitcoin because they're not making enough money. So they start buying larger cap altcoins, anything over 1 billion. Now, Ethereum will fall into that, especially with 2.0 that's coming out in the next 3 months or so. And that's going to pump. So I definitely own Ethereum, and I would recommend that. But once the large cap start pumping and people start making money, then the money flows from large cap to mid caps and from mid caps to small caps. Now, actually, small caps can do very well too. It's just you got to pick the right one, right? So MetaGold, for example, did 216%. Let me share with you because I was showing James this, that I had recommended that you sell cake, and I told you to buy MetaGold, and that was a right decision because the time I told you was at the bottom here. And we said, oh, perfect time to buy. And now it's actually 212%. So anyway, and it's going to go up higher now because money will flow into this coin, right? And so I just think it's perfect time to buy altcoins now is what I'm saying. And actually, it doesn't mean that you can't make money with Bitcoin. If you're a low risk individual, then you might want to keep your Bitcoin and just hold it. Maybe buy some Ethereum. And don't touch the altcoins, but I am more high risk. So I own mostly altcoins right now. So that's the truth. Okay.
Yeah. And when you think about it, it's not much different than the money markets, where when there is a lot of risk in the market, what happens is the price of gold goes up. Everybody jumps in on gold because it's they feel anyways, it's the safest environment. It's the safest investment. So the same thing in the crypto world, Bitcoin has become, in a sense, the gold standard. And so when there's a lot of fear and there's risk is high, people, if they're going to stay in crypto, they're at least going to stay in Bitcoin. But then as the fear loosens and people get more optimistic about the market, then they're willing to take their money out of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, your gains are not going to be as fast, and you can get them into other coins that are where they're going to be faster. So that's just the psychology behind it, just understanding how people think and how they work.
Totally. Yeah, I just want to mention too that if you remember one of our past videos that we had mentioned that when Bitcoin went here, that it was a good time to buy, because this doesn't happen very often. If you look at the 1 week, right, we were in this zone. And I said, this is a good time to buy, wait for it to go on the top and then start selling here. So we are getting closer here. I would definitely wait longer. We're not at the peak yet. I don't think that Bitcoin is just going to stop where it is now, right? But it doesn't mean there won't be a little bit of pullbacks and then go up. That may happen, but I don't think we've reached the top yet. And generally speaking, as I said, like when we go over the bull market support band, I think that it's going to probably be there for, like, it's not going to go back down right away. If you look at all the history, you will see that what I mean. Okay, this may not be the best graph. Let's go back to this one and let's get rid of this. So like here, right? Like you can see it pump, right? And then it just kept going up. It didn't go down right away. So back to test. What we want to see is we want to see a test like this here at some point, but it may not happen. So that's why we can't trade depending on that. But I'm still cash positive. But I'm just saying to you, like what we want to see is being above the bull market like support band, and that's what we're seeing right now. So yeah, we can't go back that far. Yeah, I know. My advice to you is that yeah, don't sell. It's no point like selling right now, but you could sell some if you have invested too much and you want to be cash positive when we go and retest the bull market support band, because at some point Bitcoin will go up, right? But it will come back down to bounce off the bull support band, exactly as I'm saying right here, right? It will bounce off this, right? This will start going up. It will go down first because it's a delayed indicator, but it will come back and bounce maybe, or it won't, right? It would just keep going up. We have no idea. So we cannot, it's a matter of time before it will bounce on it, but it could take time. It could do like this. And then by that time it's up there. We can't predict that, right? All I can tell you is that when it's above, altcoins do well. And it's very rare where it'll come back and then break back through. It does happen, but it's rare because the momentum has shifted and the S&P 500 is doing well. I don't think it's likely to happen. So, that's my opinion.
Yeah, thank you for that. And so much depends on your strategy as a trader. If you're a day trader, you're going to think about this differently versus if you trade kind of by week or by monthly cycles, or you're one of those people that just buy and you hold for the long term. So just always remember, whatever your strategy is, that's going to dictate the decisions that you make. So anyways, nice technical analysis. Nice to break that down for us. And we appreciate that. Other than that, this is it for this video. We will chat with you tomorrow. Make sure that you come back to this channel. If you haven't already subscribed, we bring you the best technical analysis in crypto on the web. James and Mike from the Crypto Guys. Happy trading.
Bye for now.